Hey everybody, Dan here with Fin Feather Fur Outfitters. Today we're looking at the newer Springfield Echelon, my favorite polymer frame striker fire handgun right here. Amazing! Let's do it. The Springfield Armory Echelon was built from the ground up. There is no other Springfield Armory handgun like it. And when they released this approximately a year ago, the gun world was lit up on fire with the Echelon. Offers a ton for the money. Let's get after it. It ships with a 17 and 20 round mag. This is a 20 round magazine. It has adaptive style grip texturing. That's what Springfield calls it, adaptive style all throughout. It has additional back straps. The front strap is great. When you grip this, it's such a nice ergonomical feel. It is ambidextrous with the slide stop and magazine release. If we look at the other side, the slide stop and magazine release are right there, making it completely left-handed friendly. It has what Springfield also calls a trench cut. If you look at the way the slide bevels in, and it has deep cut forward serrations that are quite lengthy halfway down the slide, and it makes it real easy to do press checks. And I do press checks. I think it's a good thing to do every now and again. Make sure you're where you want to be in terms of chambering. Index points all throughout, all right, for that resting finger or thumb when gripping the pistol. It's just a nice touch. A 4-slot Picatinny rail and an undercut in the trigger guard. It has some texturing up top there, and it has a 4.5-inch barrel. You will notice I've got a Trijicon RMR on here, but what Springfield calls the system is called, in which optics are mounted, is an interface optic system. And what they add in the case are specific pins that will allow the user to mount up to 30 different optics. And this is Trijicon, Shield, Delta Point Pros, and all of their variants. So in reality, it's much more than 30. The sight picture on this model is a U-notch rear sight and a tritium front dot. Now they have different types of sights. They have all tritium throughout, and they also have a threaded barrel model. So it offers a ton. It's also modular. It has various grip frames that you can purchase separately if this doesn't work for you. But I think the one that comes in the case is pretty great. It feels awesome. And then the trigger is a flat trigger. It has a trigger tab in there for safety. It breaks right at 5 pounds. So when you pull that trigger, it's so smooth with the reset right there. Let's take another look at that reset. Extremely short. When I take this Echelon to the range, it is so nice. Right out of the case, just a fine handgun. I love the way it fires. It has so many features. What else? It has a lip there on the back of the slide for help when charging the pistol. As I mentioned, the trench cut, it is just loaded with features, and that is why it lit the internet on fire. Let me show you how it disassembles. We'll get it on the scale. We'll run some shooting spots in there, and you will see why so many people regard this Echelon as one of the best out there. Another thing that is very different with the Echelon from any other Springfield Armory handgun is the disassemble. All you have to do is lock the slide back, push this lever downward, and then release the slide, and it comes right off of the frame. It doesn't slide off, you just pull it off. Here's a captured recoil spring and a 4.5-inch barrel. There's also no need to pull the trigger, making it a safer process. And then to reassemble, you do the same in reverse order. All you have to do is put that cutout right where the cutouts are there, and then lock the slide back, push that pin upward, and it's that easy. No other Springfield Armory handgun is that easy to disassemble, in my opinion. The unloaded weight, let me dial down this light, is 1 pound 11 and a quarter ounces. Just ounces, you're looking at 27 and an eighth ounce. Here are 17 rounds. Have the 17 round mag in there. 34 and a quarter, there's a carry round. 34 3/4 ounces loaded with 18 rounds. I mentioned the Echelon is my favorite polymer frame striker fire handgun, and so many people have told me that, especially after they experienced it. They said, once I shot that handgun, it felt so natural and normal that I love it. And I've heard that from many people. And my FFL even said, when he transferred this to me, he said, I need to get one of those. I let him borrow this. He shot it so well, he said, I'm getting one, and he now has it. And that's coming from a Glock guy. He loves Glocks. He said, I love that Echelon. So that's just a few testimonies speaking to the quality of the Echelon. It's an amazing handgun. The trigger, the adaptability with the grip frames, the adaptability with the optic mounting system, with a direct mount, by the way. The adaptability with the different sight pictures. I like the U-notch and then the tritium front dot. Even without the optic, you just fill in that dot into the U-notch. It is such a smooth shooting pistol that aligns well with the sights. I love it. I think it's great. I love everything about it. It feels great in the hand. 20 round magazines, another 17 round magazine. What is not to love with the Echelon? And all you have to do is talk to somebody who owns one, and they will tell you it is an amazing handgun. And I think I told you that about 3 times with this review. Once again, Dan here with Fin Feather Fur Outfitters. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.